Okay, for the second exercise this week, you're asked to create a function that takes some arguments. So for the example that I was working with, what I want to do is I want to create a function that will print what the user guessed to the console or to the command prompt. So here, because I have this function print twice, so I'm going to create a function for it. So to create a function, again, def, I'm defining a function, and I'm going to print the guess. And of course, if I want to print the guess, I need to know what the user's guess was. So for example, I can call this user's guess. So to do this, I already have the code for this. So Control K, and I'm going to paste this over here. And because it's supposed to be inside of the function, I want to indent this. So the guess, and now the argument, this is no longer guess, this is now user's guess, is what I want to print. And this here is going to be removed as well. Remember that if I just run this now, no guesses will be printed at all. So I can enter a guess, 64, and it just says that it's converting the number, but nothing ever gets printed. And remember, the reason that this is done is because the only thing I've done is define the function. I've never actually called it. So I'm now going to, after I've gotten the guess from the user, I want to print the guess, and the guess that I want to print is the one that was actually entered by the user. And I also want to print the guess after I've done my computation. Okay, so if I run this now, oh, I'm calling Python 2. That's why it looks funny. I don't want to call Python 2, I want to call Python 3. So I'm going to call, I'm going to enter a guess of 54, so your guess is 54, and then the second time, so your guess is 14 after doing the conversion. The variable name here doesn't matter. I could have called this guess, it could be the same as everywhere else, but it's whatever name you want to give this. Let's add a second argument. Let's say I want to know which guess number this is. So I'm not only going to print what the actual guess is, but because later we're going to get the user to guess 5 times, we can also say, is this the first guess, the second guess, the third guess? So your guess number, and then I want to enter the guess number here, is, and then whatever the user's guess is. So I want to print all of these things. So now I need to pass 2 pieces of information. So in this case, this was the first guess. So I have a 1 here. And let's just, for this example's case, say that I want to say that this is guess number 2 after I've done the conversion. So if they entered the wrong number, hey, they've used up 2 guesses. Enter 65. So guess number 1 is 65, and after the conversion I'm saying it's guess number 2 is 5, so this is passed in as an argument. So just to show how this works, when I have arguments in there, and I have 2 arguments, guess number and user guess, the first thing that happens is I look at guess number, and it gets assigned a value. Now what is the value that gets assigned to it? Well, the very first time I call it, which is down here, I'm calling it with a 1 and guess. So guess number is assigned the value 1, and guess, user's guess, is assigned whatever the argument guess had that I'm passing in over here. So that's the first time it's called. The second time it's called, if I take a look at this, I'm calling it with the number 2. So this now gets assigned 2, and now it gets also assigned whatever is stored inside of here is also assigned. So these are the very first statements that are executed when the function is called, because I have some parameters here. So this gives a basic introduction to creating functions that take parameters and calling those functions and passing values in. And I'll take this out and save this.